Alright, so I'm just setting up the A321 here. I just turned on my anti-icing and everything, just kind of double checking before we take off.
Mike 65, traffic Piper November 8748 Lima is 2 miles northeast, 1,900, inbound to land, runway 34. 30 Mike, traffic Mall November Niner 1326 is on final, runway 1, touch and go, left traffic.
And just ignore that. I'm not flying IFR. This is a test flight. I do have passengers on board, about 600,000 pounds. And since I'm not doing live, which there's a lot of people online right now, so I'm not doing live. Oops. Come on, get it right. There we go. So, trying to troubleshoot something before takeoff. Flaps auto. Flight director is on. Auto throttle is on. Transponders at 1200. Strobe lights is on. Brakes. Thrust
Mike
levers.
65, traffic Piper November 8748 Lima is on downwind, runway 34.
Actually, I'm going to turn COM 1 off and just go to COM 2. Nav 1, there we go. So this way I don't hear all that. That was Unicom. So again, I'm actually by myself, that's all AI stuff. Okay, so we are ready. Flaps are set to 1. Auto throttle's on. Speed, course, altitude 1800.
Mike 65, traffic Piper November 8748
Why am I still
Lima is
hearing
on base,
this?
runway 34. 30 Mike, traffic Mall November Niner 1326 is on crosswind, runway 1.
Now that's Dallas Fort Worth ATIS. And I'm actually going. No, this is ATIS right here. Dallas Fort Worth ATIS. So, okay. As we were saying, okay, so altimeter set and locked in, vertical speed 1800, auto throttles on, flight deck on. We'll be flying via GPS, so we're going to switch that as soon as takeoff. Brakes, parking brakes off, manual brakes on, engine speed. Brakes off. Whoa, come on, stay straight now. There we go. We're close to 100%. Okay, 80 V1. Rotate V2. 10%. Positive climb, gear up. Speed locked in. Autopilot on. I'm going to switch to nav. And local. There we go. So now we're going to fly according to our GPS. So we are good to go. Why does GPS have us going that way? Oh, to Cheeto. Message. Flight plan. Okay. Taking us all the way to Dallas Fort Worth. Okay. Yeah, it's a long route this time. Okay, normally I would. Oh, that's right, I'm heading south. I forgot, I think I was heading north. Okay, no, that's right. There we go, okay. So after takeoff checklist, airspeed start retraction at 1,000. Flaps up. Airspeed maintain V2 plus 15 knots, which we are above that. Autopilot is engaged. Climbing, auto throttle off. Landing lights off above 10,000. And we are now above 10,000. Whoops, wrong one. So landing lights can now go off. Altimeter is 29902, set and checked. My speed is dropping. Okay, auto throttle has to stay on because that's what caused us to crash. Okay. So it says turn auto throttle off, but that's wrong. And that's what caused us to stall and crash earlier. Okay, so I'm gonna scratch that as off, put that as on my charts. I'm in checklist here. Engines are at 100% almost, 92.0. I said we were just over 600,000 pounds gross weight. Okay. 2.8 nautical miles to our next GPS point, which is right here. And if I pull this up, right there, right there. Back out a little bit here. Okay, we just crossed, so 28 nautical miles to our next one. Cross check right here, that's showing as correct. Okay, 21,100, still climbing. We can actually decrease this to 1,200. Lower our climb rate. I don't want us to stall, and we're still 250. I'm gonna run this up to 280. I'm having to watch this here, my speed. So we are dropping. Let's just do push to level off. On level off, get my speed caught up here. There we go. I wanted to get our speed built back up. Okay, so we didn't stall. Actually, this A321 will actually have a max speed of 350 knots indicated, but anytime I hit 300, I start getting overspeed warnings. So And right now it's showing our ground speed is, our GPS is 340 degrees. Okay, I thought ground speed, no. This one don't have the ground speed on it. So, autopilot 1F, flight director, auto-throttle, localizer, alt, speed. Okay, engines are decelerating. Why? Okay. Going to idle to finish our climb, I guess. We're burning through about 1,500 pounds of fuel an hour. It's still going up though. It should settle down. There we go. Come on, settle on down. Okay, so like I said, just under 1,600 pounds an hour. That'll fluctuate and change. Everything is looking good. Now we can take a look outside. Alrighty. Turn our seat belts off. There's my anti-icing. I was doing it the hard way. I didn't see it there earlier. Okay. I'm just looking over my controls here. Everything looks good. Down here it looks good. Looks good. Okay, so we are reaching our cruising altitude. So auto throttle with thrust loaders and auto, so it's as desired, and trim. You don't need any trim right now. So the next one will be our descent. V reference and VAPP. Go back here, so to my charts, my reference chart. Oh, you turkey. Right here. Alright, so rotation, incline, landing approach. The reference. So it says I was 600,000 gross weight, which means I was way overboard, and I'm going to burn off a bunch of fuel. So I'm going to assume I'm at the max 175,300, which means flaps 344. Not 600,000. No, can't be a shit. I have looked too. 160,000. Gotta be 160,000, not 600,000. Okay. Mm, 600,000. Wow, I thought that was like I was awful heavy. Let me see if I can pull that up. hopefully options, setting, load display, sound control, flight analysis. Nope. No, I don't want to do that. Oops. Fuel and payload. Alright, so. Yep, that's 160,000. I was all kind of wrong. Fuel. Okay, so 156,000. That's a whole lot better. Max gross weight is 187,000. So we're at 156,000. Okay, we're good. Okay, we've reached our cruising level. Engines have idled back to 66.3% in one. Everything looks good. $20 nautical miles to the next waypoint, which is not, it's going to come fast. So, $322 nautical miles overall. See, we're at 30,000 times 3, 99,000, or 3 times 33, yeah, 99 plus 10. So 109 miles is what I'm going to need to do my descent from 30,000. I'll need 109 miles to get down to sea level. But I'm not going to go all the way to sea level, so according to my chart, Dallas Fort Worth 35 Central. What's the altitude? Looking, there's my missed approach. DME. Thought it gave it to me. The altitude was. Okay, localizer 110.3. When I got that set up, we're going to be coming in via Rama 2 days jobs. 6,000 feet. Looking good. Sorry, I'm just looking over my charts. Sidestep to 35 left if I was going there, but I'm not. 35 left is closed. So, excuse me. That's localizer 35C at 1,000. Maintain 1,000. Okay. It doesn't give me the height above, so 3 degree. Elevation 607, there it is. I didn't think it was that high. 607 feet above sea level. That's for 13 and 31. But I'm going to assume that the whole airport is pretty much the same height. Oh. Okay, it's picking up the localizer. So we can turn that off. It was picking up the localizer right there. So it has picked it up. You're still quite a ways out, but 3 minutes to our next one. Waypoint lit right there. Yeah, it's the next long one, 70, and then like 66. A lot of these are short. So KLIT, I don't know what airport that is, but that's what we're going over right here. Going past that waypoint. I think that would have been it over there. Like over here. It right there. That might be it right there. Oh no, here it is right here. Okay, KLIT. So I don't know what airport that is, but I like to fly with the screen out so I can monitor everything here. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, so we have hit our waypoint and switched to the next one, which is 71 point something nautical miles. That one said 70. Yeah, it just rounds it off to the nearest mile, I guess. I don't know. It's quite a ways to go, so this is the boring part. This is where I would normally like.
Kilo Bravo Delta Quebec traffic. Piper November 0, Niner 1, Niner 1 is 2 miles northeast, 1,900 inbound to land, runway Niner.
Turn on TV and just call it the in-flight entertainment while monitoring this, but not bad. Fuel down to just under 13,010 pounds per hour.
Traffic. Piper November 0, Niner 1, Niner 1 is on downwind, runway Niner. Kilo Bravo Delta Quebec traffic. Piper November 0, Niner 1, Niner 1 is on base, runway Niner.
Again, that's the Unicom channel in the game, so.
Mike 0, traffic, American Pacific 2786, taking off runway 36, departure to the north. Kilo Bravo Delta Quebec traffic, Piper November 0, Niner 1, Niner 1 is on final runway Niner to land.
The VRR needles are jumping around, but that's alright. Our next waypoint is just coming in view. We have it set to 40 miles, so. And that is showing that's accurate by the GPS down here. Excuse me. We just do by waypoints. I'm not worried about all the other airports and VORs and everything. So.
Kilo Bravo Delta Quebec traffic. Piper November 0, Niner 1, Niner 1 is clear of the runway.
Still don't know what the standard down here means in GPS 340. I used to think that that was direction GPS would take me, but that obviously cannot quite be true because we're heading 250, so that's not true at all. So I'm not sure what this is or this STD. Hey, we got STD. Oh no, my plane has an STD. Protection, protection, protection. Oh shit. And screenshot that real quick. I'm gonna send that to someone. My plane has an STD. Protection, protection, protection. Could do this, but let's see here. We got another waypoint coming out, so I could do this now, but $215 miles away. There we go. I said 13,000 in fuel early. No, 1,300. Just realized I said that. Okay, 6 miles. I know it's early, but let me select my approach. Which one I want? 35 center, and I want to be going by Rama, and just load that. Okay, so now, whoops, that should put that into my system, but there we go. It's not activated. So, by the time I get down to Dallas-Fort Worth, I actually want to be below 6,000 because Rama wants you to be at 6,000. Tupo, catch the flight path. The localizer is at 5,000. Daisy would be like 3,000. And Jobs want you at 2,100. So you gotta stay above 1,000.
November 20907, taking out runway 35, east departure.
They want you at 1,003 feet. There. And in case of a missed approach, we are going to turn to Bossy. Here it is, mixed approach chart, going to Bossy, which 176, then we turn and do a holding pattern, 78. I'm looking to see what the altitude is. 19.7. I'm going to assume that's the altitude for a missed approach. That seems awful high. 1131. Decimal 1 is the DME for that. TTT 19.7. I'm just going to assume that's what they want me to climb to, but that seems awful high. 19,700. Well, it says 19.7, so I don't know. It should have gave me an altitude. TTT, okay, 3,000, here's it down here. Bossy, TTT, 356, 3,000. Okay, so I knew that 19.7 seemed too high. Okay, so if we miss, we need to climb to 3,000 and head to here, so. There we go. $178 miles, so we still got a little ways to go before I need to start losing altitude. Somewhere around up in here. Well, we're close to getting there. So from where we are, it's 117 nautical miles from here to 116 to Seaver. Birdie is next. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep an eye on this here. You actually see the curvature of the earth from up here. Okay, better take my checklist real quick, my reference sheet here. That's procedures. I want the last page here. And this one here, so. My landing approach speeds, what's my weight right now? Aircraft, fuel and payload, we are down to 151,000. So it looks like 113,900. I can depend on flaps 3 or 4 with my speed 168 to 121 knots at 175, which we're not near. We're below that. Flaps 3 is 151, flaps 4 144. So I'm gonna have to take the higher value because we're more than 113,900. So landing speed with flaps 3 and gear down be 151 knots. Flaps 4 gear down is 144 knots. Oh wow, it's on this reference page. Flight simulator aircraft weight with fuel is 160,000. Okay, I didn't see that before. Okay, so okay, let's go over the descent checklist before we get there. So airspeed VREP, we just checked. Auto brake be as desired, so I'm just going to go ahead, whoops, not that one, here, anti-skid is on, just get that out the way. De-icing is on. Okay, code procedure review, that next, so I want to hold right there at the auto brake. That's not. That's the speed brake. That's toga. Retarded, so. It's a speed brake. Let me look. Buttons and keys. I'm looking for speed brake here. SP. See a speed there, so let's go to braking. Oops, brake failure. Okay, anti-skid, so that's all I see. I don't see any air brakes. Oh, wait, I just saw air brake right there. Air brake increase and decrease. I'm actually going. No, that's auto brake. I think that's different. No, that's what they said, auto brake. I don't know. I'm not sure what auto brake is. My regular brake is my trigger, so. Climb release button 1. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to overlook auto brakes. But I am going to make a question mark on my list there for it. Okay, so where are we at? Right here. Dallas is still at 136 miles, so still got a little ways to go. 99, 109. I guess I could. No, I don't need to get all the way down to that point. I'm gonna wait until I get to the next waypoint here, Lether. Alright. And then begin my descent. Because I only got to get down to 5,000, so. To it's right here, that transponder code. I know I heard it. Sorry, my phone was ringing. And 110.3, channel 40. It seems like I might still be a little bit out. 110. Okay, 110.3. That's the ATIS approach for Dallas. Let's go COM1 and we're going to set this to 127.5, so 127.500 swap. That's Dallas Fort Worth approach control. Okay, we're 6 nautical miles. Let's get ready to start our descent. So first thing I want to do, let's see, de-icing on, autopilot on, thrust levers. We want to slow our speed down. To 220. Decrease down. I'm going to take it all the way to 5,000. Okay, we are beginning our descent. Too early, but we're just going to do a nice, easy pace here. To 200. Altimeter set. Avionics, of course, is set. Airspeed below 250,000, below 10,000 knots. Landing lights on, below 10,000. Okay, that's the end of our descent checklist. And that's good because now we're 100 miles from Dallas Fort Worth. So that's good. Oops. Let's see if I get the ATIS information here. Okay, so while we're doing that, my altimeter is 299.2 still. I think that is. Yeah. It's hard to read that graphics, I know. 299.2, alrighty. And we're going to leave that right there. Okay, review of each approach procedure. Airspeed as desired. Flaps and autopilot as desired. Okay, and that's all there is for the approach. So we'll wait on that. I pretty much have it set like that anyway. So we have reviewed approach procedure. Everything is as desired, so we're fine. I'm not hearing ATIS yet. 1, 2, 3 decimals.
DFW airport information.
There we go.
192.
I was just saying.
Wind calm, noise greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions, few clouds at 5,100. Temperature 2.4. Altimeter 299.2. ILS runway 35 right. ILS runway 35 left. ILS runway 35 center. ILS runway 36 left. ILS runway 36 right in use. Landing and departing runway 35 right. Runway 35 left. Runway 35 center. Runway 36.
They opened up 35 left, it looks like.
VFR aircraft see direction of flight. All aircraft read back all short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you at Whiskey. DFW airport
Okay, let me check that air wind again.
192.0. Wind calm.
Wind is calm. Okay.
Sky conditions, few clouds at 5,000.
Alright, so I don't need that no more. So they have runway 35 left closed yesterday, so I'm not sure what you have whiskey means, but okay. I'm waiting to hear the localizer there. COM 1. Meanwhile, we'll close that, open this back up. Okay, so we really are not that far. 82 miles. Should have plenty of room now. We're down 10,000 already. From 30,000 down to 20,000, so we've descended 10,000 so far, I should say. Just for clarity. Okay, so we are beginning our descent into Dallas Fort Worth. We should soon be making our turns and collecting, locking onto the localizer. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . See, it didn't say anything about the fasten seatbelt being on here. Speed brake lever down, press forward / key. That was on taxi, transponder on standby. Landing roll, auto throttle, brake lever, check pull up, shift press forward. Okay, so the speed brake. See, that's speed brake, yeah. But what is auto brake? I'm not sure what auto brake is, unless that's what I just turned on. And it's just 6. I'm thinking that must be this here, auto brake, anti-skid. So I'm gonna assume that's what this is. Okay, so it's on. We're doing fine. 16 miles to our next waypoint. The Dallas Fort Worth Government 1, we cannot admit nor deny that we are entering into your airspace as we were never here. Just a plain white wrapper on this plane, no markings or anything. See what I mean? No markings, no tail number, just this right here. Kind of reminds you of the Area 51 plan set. It's a little bit different color scheme. Yeah. Seven miles to Seaver, 17 cumulative miles to Birdie. I better get ready to turn my landing lights on here. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. We're still just a touch high, but they are on, ain't they? No, now they're on. Taxi is off. Why did that get on? Alrighty, we're not aware of that. Anti-icing is on. Everything looking good. Pumps are all on, no faults. Speed brake is off. We will probably use that later. We're going to slow our speed down to 180 about now. I don't want to rush the approach. I want to give myself plenty of time to be able to get down. So slow is better. Slow can be your friend. It is better to slow down and regroup and take your time than it is to rush in. And actual pilot taught me that on his videos, Mentor Pilot. And he says the same thing. It is better to slow down than to rush in. Okay, we're below 10,000. Our speed is below 250 knots. Kind of stable right about now at 230 knots, so that's fine. Flight level is for 5,000. Still a little ways out, 54 miles from Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, it doesn't talk about this, but I'm going to go ahead and turn my ILS and activate my ILS, but I'm not locked on to anything, just setting it up. So right now you see I'm not locked on, so it's showing it as zeroed out. Too fast for flaps. I'll wait to switch that over till I get right here. And we are approaching 5,000 with 50 miles to go. So yeah, we're doing really good. 50 miles to Dallas and 50 miles to the Rama. Tupelo, which is where I had this set to 5,000. It's only 3 miles, nautical miles beyond Rama, so it's going to be quick. And now we're turning there, and we should be leveling off at 5,000 here. Okay, I really need to initiate, activate approach, enter. Okay, so I've now activated the approach. Let's see here. Okay, so we are now going to go ahead and turn. Since we are already down, we're going right now straight to Rama, and then Tupelo and so on. So activate approach and active. Alright, so now we're heading directly to there. 5,000. Okay, here's where it starts to get a little busy. So airspeed is that, and flaps 1. And flaps 1 set. And speed brake, shift bars, / key. I don't need my speed brake right now, so we're fine. Alrighty. Now I'm waiting to hear my localizer that clicks on. Okay, we are 45 miles away from Rama, so we're good. I activated my approach a little early. That's alright. Everybody's gonna be alright. It's a small airport there. And right there, Dallas, Fort Worth. So that's where we're heading. You can see which way the runway directions are. We're coming at 35, which is going to be, I guess, this way. So we're going to somehow shoot around and come in. Doesn't say K Dallas. Ads, what is that? Yeah, K Dallas right there. Dallas Fort Worth right there. Okay. So that's where we're heading to. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's picking it up. That's our nav 1. We can turn that off. Go back to COM 1. Turn that off. Okay, so we now have our ILS, our beacon. And we won't come in and make a sharp turn and cut back this way, huh? We sure are. We'll make a hard turn, which is why I already have it set up ahead of time. In fact, I may get down to Joe's, which is 3,000, just to have me out the way. It should be flat level here. Yeah, we're flat, no mountains. So there's the airspace. We're actually in the airspace now. Joe's at 2100 days, is at 3,000. I'm going to send to 3,000 just to get this out the way. I would rather come in under the glide slope. Acknowledge. Put my flaps back up. Brake is on. There's ground spoiler. Okay. Go much slower because I gotta make a hell of a right turn, and I don't want it dropping out the air. news, the angle should be at 356 degrees heading. So let me set my heading up ahead of time. Oops, 356. Oops, there it was right there. Just so I have it ready. Alrighty, so Dallas Fort Worth is over here. It's showing me I'm gonna be coming in this way, that airport right there. I mean that runway. So zooming in, that's 35 right, 35 center. It's gonna be one of those two right there, 35 center. 35 left is closed. So okay, and I am going to be coming in this way. I don't want to turn on my approach yet. Now, what did it say about auto-throttle, landing, arm, if using toga for go around? So we'll disarm that as we come in, after we make our turn here, which will mean I'll be flying the speed myself. So we got 30 miles, what was that? Is it 3,000? Yeah, 30 miles to get down to 3,000, so we're fine. Yep. Alrighty. Pretty awful low. I'm not really comfortable with this low. And there's the airport right there. Low to be flying across this airport. But that's what it says. It's programmed in at 354, 354. Okay, so this don't look like Dallas Fort Worth. It's a major one. I don't see enough runways. I only see 3 runways on this one, so this can't be Dallas Fort Worth. Where are we at here? Yeah, okay, that's a regular Dallas. Okay, that's not Dallas Fort Worth. Dallas Fort Worth is over here. Okay, that's why. Ooh, had me a little worried what was going on. See, we're going to come up here, then we're going to turn, and we're going to come in. So. Okay, that was Dallas Airport. That was a different airport. I knew that didn't have enough runways. Alrighty then. We're going to turn. And so, we're at 3,000, so we are well below flight path, but we are not yet locked on. So, we're just picking up the receiver. Okay, landing. Airspeed as desired. Thrust levers as desired. Landing gear down and confirmed flaps As desired, speed brake should be armed, press shift plus the /forward key. Autopilot be desired, as desired, and auto-throttle arm if used in toggle mode for go around. Does that mean we turn the auto-throttle off? If not, so I'm going to turn the auto-throttle off once we get to that point. Just previewing. After that, our landing roll thrust levers closed. Auto-throttle off, check off. Speed brake lever check full up. Thrust levers reverse. Thrust levels idle at 60. Press F3 until idle. I thought F3 was speed increase. F2 until reverse. F3 until idle. Auto brake off. Brake as necessary. Autopilot checked as disengaged. And that's on our land. Okay, so we just previewed our landing and landing roll. So, where are we at here? We're still heading around 9 miles away. And you see that sharp turn right there? I mean, that's going to be one hell of a turn. I've done it. Excuse my French, but there's twofold where we had to be at 6,000 at Rama, 5,000 at twofold. That's where I'm set for, so I just wanted to make sure that I'm coming in well below. Joe's is at like what, 1,200, something like that. So we're getting ready to make this turn here.
DFW Tower, orbit 1239er is 8 miles south, inbound ILS, runway 36, left approach. Orbit 1239er, DFW Tower, fly straight in, runway 36 left, altimeter 299er2. Orbit 1239er, cleared to land, runway 36 left.
Yeah, and I've set up for center right there.
Runway 36 left, orbit 1239er.
I'm not even going to acknowledge or contact them because we were never here. Okay, setting the throttle on my joystick for approximately the right setting. 4.4 nautical miles. Alrighty, so okay, on the other information, I'll just get right here because now we're going to get pretty busy. I got a plane out there, Mooney, Bravo, 5 miles.
Read 766. Contact Fort Worth Center on 127.15. 127.15. Fort Pacifica, read 766.
We're just listening in because we were never here, remember? Okay, now we start our big turn here. And I want to watch everything closely. Okay, flaps 1 again.
Regional approach Pacifica, read 766. Is out of 10,800 to 3,000.
Flaps 1
read
check.
766. Regional approach, roger. Altimeter 299er2.
It's a hard turn. That's not it, don't worry. There we go, up there. I think, nope, that's Dallas. So it's pretty much in front of me. So we're going to be off to the left here a little bit. We're going to turn. So nope, that's Dallas. So we're going to be over here. Up there we go. Right here. I'm going to let it turn and get lined up. Flaps 2. Gear down. 1 green. 2, 3 green. And there's our runway right there. Let it finish up and then we'll stabilize our approach here.
Orbit 1751, turn left heading 085. Turn left heading 085, orbit 1751.
Autopilot off, auto throttle's off. I now have control. It has me a little off. Looks like it has me on. No, this is center. I'm sorry, this is one I want. That's left, this is center. Okay, so it had me right on. Slowing my speed. Full flaps. Flaps to full. Checklist complete. So autopilot. I don't have the speed brake arm. That's the only thing. I'm afraid to arm it because it's going to slow me down. Okay, retention. Speed brake is now armed. Let's start watching my airspeed, my altimeter. It says I'm above. My glide slope is actually down below me. So, my glide slope is down here.
Regional departure orbit 6469er is climbing 1,400 for 13,000. Orbit 6469er, regional departure, roger, altimeter 29992. Orbit 6469er, you are 51 miles southwest, turn right heading 020, climb and maintain 13,000, expect vectors ILS, runway 17, approach, Pacifica 3766, turn right heading 085.
No matter what, always trust your instruments.
Pacifica 3766,
Drifting
orbit 1751, contact regional approach on 125.2. 125.2, orbit
Says I'm too low still.
Pacifica 3766, traffic is 10 o'clock, 4 miles.
Or maybe that means I'm below glide slope, because I'm seeing all whites.
Pacifica 3766, traffic in sight. Regional approach, hybrid November 11180 with you, 4,500.
I am coming in.
Hybrid November 11180, regional approach, roger.
See, now there we go. Sync rate pull up, and why am I doing that?
020, climb and maintain 13,000. Expect vectors
I got full.
Runway 17, approach, orbit 6469er.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Regional departure, hybrid November 5.
And see, the throttle is doing it on their own. Right there's what I'm talking about. Uncommanded throttles. Okay, you know, stop all that shit. Auto throttle kicked on automatically.
Viper 88 Sierra.
So,
Radar contact 3 miles southwest of 71 Tango Sierra.
I'm tired of hearing that shit. Here we go.
TFW airport information. Zulu
Ah,
195 Zulu. Wind calm. Easterly greater than 20.
Okay, so that's exactly what I'm talking about right there. And I'm going to cut and put that in. The auto throttle kicked in automatically. I was going through my checklist. Everything was spot on. And boom. Okay, let's kick this back on. Overspeed warning. Gear up, flaps up. Oh, that's exactly what I was talking about right there. Why does it do that? Why do the engines take off like that on their own? Uncommanded, everything is right. I'm following my checklist. And it only does it in this plane. Alright folks, I'm going to stop this video here. This was a demonstration for a friend of mine in Discord that was like, well, take a video, let's see what happens. So that's where we're going to end, and we will call it a day till we figure out what's going on. Signing out.